That works. Why isn't this working? Do it. Not working. Let's do that. See if he can hear me. Hello. Okay. What if he can hear me now? Hello. Oh, it says Pete's speaking, but I can't hear. It's gonna be one of those things. Let's try this.
I am making noise, and if you can hear me, success.
Yay, I can hear you now. I did change my my output device too. It was what?
Well, yeah, because I've been talking to you a good few minutes, you know.
That's good.
At the one point I just said, "Oi, fucker, throw a glow stick." And, there was nothing. So I was like, oh, alright. Which led to your Discord is fucked.
Yeah, it didn't have my, it wiped all my settings.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah, I have that on those big jobs.
Wouldn't you love to have all your settings stay intact?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't be on Windows if I did that.
Could you imagine if program settings didn't change randomly on you?
Yeah, like, if it like saved it like in a spot, like if you had something in your computer that could save data like that.
Yeah.
It could
could you imagine
remember
the kind of world we'd be in if computers could save settings and load them?
You're just crazy talk. Just crazy talk.
So how are you this morning, Plum?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's tougher.
So I don't quite know when Plum started the stream, but the context for this is, there was a good few minutes where I was talking to Plum and he wasn't hearing me because Discord decided, nah, let's change your audio settings. Windows probably as well. Because why not?
Oh.
Well, in other news, the Hive setup's just about dug itself out. It's not reliable. I think the Falcor network's overloaded. How? I'm not sure, but I think the Falcor network's overloaded.
Well, it does have to put up with us.
I'm wondering if we need to switch Crystal to a lift. Move the cutter heads to blue Falcors. That way there is a logistics Falcor responsible for every target device. As opposed to, you know, a bunch of Falcors trying to handle the entire network together. Because, yeah, it's, There's definitely work to be done, and Falcor's not being deployed to do it. Anyway, so the game. Since you all last heard us talk about, this game and where we are, we've run out of yet more ore. We have no tin. And Iron isn't happy. I'm going to go find that depleted warning for... Is Iron dead? I know the lithium's dead. Is Iron dead too? Yep, it's all dead. Well, it's so what do you reckon? It's time to rip all this up and move it over there and actually build the factory?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, at this point the resin thing's sorted itself out, so we need to be we don't need to be as concerned about that. Or rather, I'm now free from worrying about that. So I'm going to clear more area. Because I set some excavators to do that yesterday. So yeah, I'll get that going. What's this? Alright, let's change that to that.
How you doing this morning?
Okay, and on to laser. Laser.
seems to be a common thing this morning.
I mean, I'm not tired, he says, chugging an energy drink.
Look, dude. Why? Why?
Alright, these hives are in the way of the factory, they've got to go.
Sorry I made you mad.
Doggo being an unhappy doggo.
No, it's the minecart for me.
Alright. Oh yeah, we definitely should have enough goddamn Falcors for this stuff.
I hope so.
Oh no, that's bug park ones. Yeah. I really need to get that finished too. That one got pushed back. because I've got blasting to do now. Here I go, making holes in things again. Where's the boom? There we go. Alright, and then... Up there. Clean up more of that. Damn, just a little too high. The rest I can clean up with a liquefier. Oh, one of your refinery vats was bugged out and hadn't connected the controller, so I rebuilt the stack.
I happen to have a bunch of extra, I don't know, store choppers, do you?
I have 4. Why?
I have
Take it
this
you're trying to set
problem
up.
where I need store choppers to actually connect the tin uh, to the lift.
Ah, yes. And of course, we're going to need a bunch of them as well to hook up the iron so that we can get more storage hoppers. I see the conundrum.
The spicy meatball.
Let's see. Alright. So far got 9. Just upcrafting all my logistics hoppers. Let me see what else I can pull together real quick for you. You should check if... How many gears are over there? Because I could probably craft some more. No, I did not want to deploy a stocking port onto the side of a box. Thank you, kid. Because I got 101 housings on me. So if we could locate a chunk of gears, we could I could give you the 9 I've got and we could make extras. Didn't you have an auto crafter for storage hoppers buried somewhere in here?
I think it's
Because I know I restarted it once, but I can't remember where it was.
died again. Ran out.
Yeah, but I was gonna see if it had any in it.
I did.
Okay, now give me a sec. I need to turn my game volume back down because I can't hear you over the of all the batteries. I also can't find where it was, so damned if I know. What's this do? Alright, I'm bringing you the 9 I've got, because, yeah. Oh, hang on, I can get you a couple of extras. We don't need this one. Damn it. Okay, we need one of those. But only one. Oh god damn it, why did it throw an error?
Or sneezing is kind of your body's movement.
No, my stream deck's just thrown an error at me. Well, there's the hoppers. There. You should have 12 of them. Did you manage to find any gears?
I'm making some.
Making gears?
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you're gonna make gears, then we better turn the output off of the gear maker. Because I was gonna... you want me to throw you the housings I've got, or...?
No, I'm okay.
Alright. Fire, indeed hot.
The engines, everyone's a little warm.
Yes, yeah, You know what else runs warm?
The sun?
Explosives. You know what else Peter's making? Explosives.
Mine's have kind of been asking for it.
Yes, well, there's that one growing through your biomass area. So that one's got to go because we don't want that to encroach on anything and cause problems. There was the one that was in the area that I was trying to expand out to the side of the bar smelting area. That one had to go. Because that would have come straight across the top of it and caused trouble. I'm going to be looking around to see what else needs to go, because, yeah. I've also got a ton of bug parts I've got to get rid of. But first, I need to place the hive brain in a secure location. Because it's going to be required to make a gun. I'm also going to keep the massive eyes out of there, because knowing where those are is slightly helpful sometimes. Actually, I'm gonna figure out why the hell my muting didn't work, because I got the button in time, and it threw a lovely, orange triangle, and just went, nah. Now you don't get to do that. So I apologize for everyone's ears, but I did try. Yeah, so I restarted the Stream Deck app and it's immediately working. No weird, no auth prompt or anything weird. Just it just decided not to work that time.
Yeah, mine, like, it's weird sometimes.
We just had an error about a transit Falco or Falcor, and I missed it. So
Probably,
keep an eye on the text in your hotbar when it pops up, because
probably fine.
yeah.
I'm sure nothing could go wrong from that error.
See, this is why I didn't want critical, power base fuel to be on the good luck fucker, Falcor network. Put it on the one where we guarantee there is a Falcor for every goddamn machine. Wish I knew how to, figure out which one was the one that, had a whoops.
Yeah.
I am gonna go get rid of that that depleted coal vein though, because it is problematic not knowing the other messages. I'm also gonna have to go around and get the various other depleted ones sorted. So I'm gonna be right back. And then I'm going to start ripping up extractors.
So, yeah, it's switch points. It affects all streamers and YouTubers. Like it doesn't matter what it is, how apparent it is. As soon as there's something in your inventory, you can never find it. So, and then in other news, we have been playing some Grand Theft Auto 5. If you guys are playing that and want to, they changed it so that you could do all of your work, all your different jobs and businesses. You can do those in invite-only sessions or crew sessions or hell, even a solo session if you want to. So that you don't have to mess with the jerks and the hackers and the douchebags and all the other various garbage people on because there are some garbage that are on there. And it's unfortunately that is one of the few instances where a few rotten apples destroy a game. And I really try and not allow that to happen a lot, but that game is a prime example of one that being beat very quickly. But we've been having a good amount of fun with it. And trying to get the stuff up, and Pete's had his free version of the game from Epic that he's been playing on. So we've been I've been trying to help him get set up so that he can make enough money to buy businesses and start making money. But you can't really give other people money in the game. Don't have it. Yeah, it's 120 gig. It is it's a spicy meatball, that's for sure. It is a large game. That being said, though, I've recently been I'm always been a really big fan of Saints Row, and obviously I played Grand Theft Auto first. Hell, I played Grand Theft Auto. Not even like I played Grand Theft Auto before there was a need for numbers behind it. Like the original top-down, like garbage one, and even that game was amazing. But Saints Row has always held a very special place in my heart. Also, Saints Row is in and of itself an amazing game. I was both very happy and very saddened when they were talking about making a new Saints Row game because it originally looked like it was going to be a Wolfenstein crap. Has since kind of. I don't want to be like, oh, it's so much better now. Like, the woke stuff is still in it, but there's, as from what I can tell, there seems to be a reason for it to be there other than just being randomly perfect. I'm not a, you know, like Saints Row has always kind of been a bit funny and comical satire, and uh, the way they're uh, approaching it so far seems like it makes sense, and I'm okay with it so far. It doesn't. It's still definitely a bit of wokeness and stuff like that, but they're approaching it from a point of view of, you know, it's just kind of, that's kind of where society is, um, and so, and don't, like I said before, like I don't have a problem with people treating each other with respect, treating somebody else with kindness and acceptance and stuff like that. Like that's not what I mean by, I don't mean like, oh my lord, you're treating people with respect, you're a horrible person. Um, the my problem with when I say the wokeness and stuff like that, my problem with that is when a corporation or a company starts using that as an agenda to make money. That is, it's basic human rights shouldn't be a political stance. It's basic human rights. Whether I agree with your lifestyle, whether I agree with your decisions, or I don't want to say choices because it's not a choice. It's whether I believe your lifestyle is okay or not is irrelevant. You still have basic human rights. Like it shouldn't matter. And when corporations start uh, using that for monetary gain, I have a problem with that. Like if, you know, it'd be different if it was like, oh hey, you know, we're doing this campaign, and anything that money that's generated from this campaign, we're going to give back to this community, or we're going to give back to this cause. Like that's one thing, but they never do that. They're just doing it as a way to try to uh, gather more money for the machine. And I understand a business is a business, and I get that part. Um, but I don't know. I just have an issue. The machine. I think probably rip this thing. 2 more batteries for that center one. This thing is fun. Pin up here now. Pin number.
Do none of the thieves take organics out of your or whole organic parts out of your inventory?
Not the good one.
How the hell are we getting them out of our inventories?
I have to go grab them from my inventory.
Where are we storing them for now?
Box.
Okay. Oh. That's a problem. Eh. Yeah, this segment is not happy with its life. And I'm not surprised.
Well, it is not by any stretch of the imagination optimal.
Well, no, I meant so we have a segment here that is just, you know, when you got too many items and the game starts spewing them out somewhere in the world.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
I'm currently now standing here trying to collect them as they
How was it spitting out?
Well, I've already got probably over 1,000 bug parts from one spot.
That's not happy.
Apparently there's no free file core to collect these. Means I think we're definitely having segment load problems.
All right. Well, it's not the throughput that we wanted, but it's the throughput that we have.
Hey, any throughput is throughput right now.
If you get a weldish, 10.
I'm trying to collect enough that it stops dropping them out of the sky, but I think there is so many around the world that I'm going to be standing here for a fairly long time.
Where are you at? Oh,
Has the beacon worked yet?
I haven't seen it. Which side are you on?
Go back the way you came. You've passed me. Not towards the hive. Go back the way you came towards ores. I have no idea what color the glow stick this is and how many of them are there. Oh god, I can see it on stream. I take it you still don't know where I am.
Having light problem today.
You know how you came from the
Oh, yeah.
ores? Yeah, I literally meant heading back towards the ores. I'm now out of power. I have thrown every possible glow stick I can. I have been here the whole time collecting bug parts. And they're still falling. That's probably not good.
Bugs seem to be
Teleporting there, dying, and dropping?
yeah.
Yeah, that means that we've got a segment that's overloaded somewhere with entities. This is where it's putting them. At least that's as far as I recall how DJ explained it. So my senseless hive destruction has now come to an end, and I have a new task. I need to get the Falcors working. And figure out why they won't stay loaded. And then I gotta find where all this is jammed up. And get it, get it being cleaned up, because that's the kind of magic that can kill a world. Or at least a lot of segments. Oh no, more beacons won't help. That's not the problem. The problem is, for some reason, the Falcors aren't working. It's probably a storage problem. I mean, I didn't quite get to, you know, dealing with it. But at this point now, we don't have the tin for me to deal with it, so... Small problems. Yeah, it's backed up. I mean, yes, game, I did technically have hypothermia. I also had an Arthur with charge in it near me and was feeding me power, so... I've got 20 mass storage crates on me, so I'm gonna put those on it. Which will at least get it flowing. And then, yeah, I guess as soon as we have the stuff, I need to make macerators and start disposing of stuff. Yeah, we don't have the stuff required to resolve this. Because we need our tin supply.
Tin's trying. Tin's doing the best it can.
I know, and it deserves commendation for that. Unfortunately, right now, Tin decided to take a vacation at the time we needed it the most.
Well, that could be a problem.
And Crystal's gone too. Wow, today's going so well. It's almost like we have none of the ores we need and all of the things that we need to make with them.
Problems. They need
I'm trying to sorry, you go first.
You need to make what?
Okay. Well, the bug parts box is gonna get some use again. Because I need my inventory space back.
I have one. Or not.
I put 20 on the mass storage system to give it a bit more go.
Fancy, fancy. Thanks, past Plum.
I see past Plum did a good. If only past Pete had that kind of forethought. Past Pete didn't finish a goddamn thing. How do I make macerates? Gears and housings. Wow. It's almost like the game hates me.
There should be 100 gears over here now. At least 100 gears.
I definitely need them. Because the first thing I need to do is get spoiled parts being, macerated out of there.
Well, I built the thing to turn them into other parts.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant spoiled, not ruined. Ruined, we can. Ruined go in cryos. Spoiled are the rotten ones. Yeah, there's 100. Okay. Oh god, I'm picking stuff up. That wasn't my... Oh well. Yeah, it's definitely not good right there, is it? Alright, I should be able to gather the macerators to clean up some of the crap out of that one.
I have a spare macerator.
Sorry?
A spare macerator.
I'm about to make 25 of them, so yeah, I can bring you a couple. Because I wanted to make sure there's extras. Because, yeah. There's no harm in having spares. But if we didn't have spares, we'd be screwed.
Because I'll macerate the spoiled stuff right here.
See, that'll get us a lot of free space out. Some of it's just gonna die in transit.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
Okay. There's... If you don't have the stuff to do it, there's a bunch of 4 batteries and... the hats that go on top of them, solars. round behind all this that are just being used to do some clearing. If you need them, grab them to power the stuff. Here, 8 macerators do.
I've probably like.
Well, here's 8. I managed to throw it right in the ditch. So what do I think of them macerators? Speaking of those batteries, has this finished clearing over here? Whoop. Oh, crap. Yep, that's my fault. That's... Fuck. I may have set these too deep, Plum. I may have fucked up quite badly. And you need to turn left. Your ore vein was here.
Oh, that's fine. I'm reducing my dependence on dinosaurs.
Okay. Well, I may have accidentally removed your ability to have dependence on dinosaurs there.
So and actually, the only thing that's still running on dinosaurs is the rack railer, which we're not actively using.
Okay, so it wasn't actually so bad. That's good.
Because recently I have removed the need for the mining shaft to function on dinosaurs.
Ah, yes.
Why is in full power? No, it's
Yeah, they always start off with the bars full on clients. It's fun like that. As soon as it actually has power, it'll update.
And how many rune parts are there?
Yes. I'm pretty sure there's an eye, or there's one for every bug part except the eyes, because there's only one ruined eye. You get one for each of the, and apparently I've been saying it wrong. Apparently it's pronounced chitin. Ah, you've had a machine break. That is, one of those fun problems.
It's fixed. It's like a problem.
The ghost will clear itself up later on. Or you can relog to get rid of it. there is 5 ruined parts: 2 chitin, a stinger, faceted eye, and a phosphorant gland. I'll report that. Oh. Right. Flavor. Forward organics remains. That is spoiled. Yep, that was what I was afraid of. Macerators, when ripping up spoiled, will in fact generate ores. So, you'll have to deal with that one.
I've already done
Cool. Alright, I have sent all this to, send all bug parts to the term signal.
it. Just yeah.
I'm going to come over there and get a fresh copy of the segment and see what it actually looks like.
Oh, I think it's just
Probably a buttload of desync. Because we're running at low rate because yesterday's hiccup. By the way, has that resolved itself?
they say that it has.
Okay, should I turn the rate back up? Or should I leave it where it is?
We'll see what speed test says today. Speed test says it's doing okay. They supposedly so basically they didn't tell my router how much internet it could use. So evidently, when you don't tell the router how much internet it can use, it defaults to some lowest, barely connected setting.
So crank it back up to 1024, or just go from lower
Uh,
to 512.
uh, Either way, whatever works best for. And we can try the higher one.
Well, I'll go to 768 because, of course, it will affect you. Because sadly, I can't tell it to different send rate for the local network because that would be really cool.
Oh yeah, in the grand scheme of things, like most people don't run servers on their local network.
I mean,
Or they don't. It's usually it's either local network or network, right? It's not usually this weird mixture. Kind of how we can.
hey, for funsies after stream, we should type in rate 0 and see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure if we did that right now, we kill the stream.
Is it unlimited as much as it can or something?
Oh yeah. I mainly want to see how much data it tries to stuff across the internet. You know, get any desk open, watch the output at the server, and watch it crank up.
This thing's taking more power than
Yeah, it chews up a lot. A hell of a lot. Kind of why I haven't gone with dealing with spoiled or ruined yet. I was just like, you can sit in. It concerns me that that pile isn't clearing. I'm gonna go inspect the paths all the way back to the overmines. I'm wondering if we've got a massive backlog somewhere.
which may be the reason the server's not garbage.
You got the monitor on for the screen? The server, I mean?
It is now.
I was gonna say we can just type report and see what it says the load is. There should be a weird bar-like line on it telling you what the load is on the threads.
I keep wait allocation time.
Take it, it looks fine.
As far as I can say.
Yeah, that
Segment
pathway
updated took 42 microseconds.
Oh, it'll. It's 42 milliseconds. Or did it actually? Does it spell out microseconds?
And
Whoa! well, we're definitely not running at 60 frames, that's for sure. Ugh, that was about to be death. It's DMP.
Yay!
How's life treating you, man? Yeah, I know that feeling.
You just yellow, that's fine.
Yeah, it's better than it was.
Dude, we've been streaming this pile of trash for 2 weeks. Not our fault you didn't come hang out with us. How you doing, DMP?
Ah! That was death. No, that wasn't death. How was that not death?
I'm simple notifications. I'm horrible with notifications myself.
Yeah, okay, so that's... 2 paths seem fine.
Sun come up. You know.
Twitch is a pain in the ass when it comes to transferring email addresses. You know, I think I have this conversation with DMP every time, but like, you don't really need to know much about a game to work on it. I mean,
well, no. If you have a good plan, like of what's going on, you don't. If you have somebody that knows, what the plan is and what they're trying to accomplish, they can tell you what you need to have done. It's not hard.
okay, 3 of the 4 are fine. Unless I completely screwed up doing that last direction. I don't know what's wrong with the server.
It looks old. Like it's showing its age. Like it's
It's a 2016 game that looks like a 2016 game.
like don't get me wrong.
Rather-
Like it is what it is. Like I don't want to be like, oh my lord, it's like it's an old game.
say for certain, I have no idea what's going on with that segment.
Oh, good. Now they're attacking the. Yeah, like I said, I voiced my opinions before with DJ about like I get it, like FortressCraft Evolved is his baby. It's like I do really do get it. But having the same name, first of all, is already complicated as crap. Because if you're trying to find stuff for FortressCraft, trying to find FortressCraft Evolved, that's already one disaster in and of itself. So then having FortressCraft Phoenix is just going to make that even more complicated. Not only that, but having FortressCraft on the Xbox, FortressCraft Evolved on Steam, FortressCraft Phoenix on Steam, people are then going to see the game, and it's going to make it look like he abandoned the game, and then just basically is reselling and fixing it. Yeah, and I'm starting to fear that myself. As much as I love this game, I was watching a guy on YouTube called Wonderbots, and he was playing Mind the Street. There were some guys in his chat that was trying to get him to come play this game. And there was some talk about on the bot about people were saying that this was abandonware. And it's not abandonware. Like DJ just ended development of it. There was too many problems with it. He needs a fresh start. But the dude's got to eat. Like it's hard to. Mustard. I don't know what Eden. Oh, Eden, you're talking about is that the no, I was thinking of Echo or Eco. There's a lot of abandoned. Yeah, there's a couple of them that high profile ones here. And don't get me wrong, like I was frustrated with DJ when he went to go work on No Answer and a couple other things instead of Phoenix. Like obviously I love this game. I truly love this. I love the complexity. I love being able to do what we're able to do in it. Like, you know, this whole like, oh, you haven't even seen this. I can't even really see any of them right now. I think they're. Do I have any? Oh no, this one's not. So this is my smelting operation. There's 20 smelters buried in it, all powered by solar. And then there'll be a room to put 2 more of those, so I'll have 60 smelters. Let's see. Shoulder turned up. It's a boss, but I had to work with other people or something else. No. I don't have a problem with Nomancer. I don't think I've played that one. I need to go pick it up and play it. I don't have a problem with Nomancer. I don't have a problem with him doing it. I don't have a problem with you guys working on it. I get it. You guys needed a break. Y'all needed money. You know, it's hard. And, you know, you don't know. Like, if we want to get down to it, like, Dual Universe, like, that's a shit show.
Can we not talk about that game?
I'm gonna upset Pete. I'm pissed about that game. Like that is a train wreck that just keeps train wrecking. The there's a lot of bad feelings on this channel right now with that the game that shall be named. It's done us dirty. Like I have never seen a developer that is so adamant about not wanting people to play their game. And I play DJ's games. All joking aside, DJ wants people to play his game. DJ has a vision of his game, and he's very adamant about what that vision is and what it entails. And if you don't like it, he'll be like, well, maybe this isn't the game for you. And that's fine. I can honestly respect that. I can respect DJ saying, no, that's not what my game was supposed to be. That's not my vision. Like, and I can respect that. But
he definitely needs a team of people to do a spit and polish on the games, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the trick with that is he really needs people to give him constructive feedback, and he needs to be able to accept the constructive feedback. I love DJ. The problem is like I said, and I've told DJ this before, and I'll tell him again. I'm not trying to dunk on the guy. I'm not trying to, he's a good guy, and he cares about his games, and he cares about. He's a little rough around the edges. But yeah, if you come at him the wrong way, it is not gonna. If you come at him and he views it as an attack, it's not going to end well because you're already on a bad foot. It's taken me a very long time to be able to tell DJ something and him not take it as an attack. At least I hope he doesn't take it as an attack. And DJ, if you do listen or whatever, there's nothing but love. I say things because those are my feelings and those are my opinions, but hard one in that. I'm waiting for these things to actually get sunlight instead of no light.
Oh yeah, it actually started screwing around a while ago with the game's brightness and its, bloom and stuff to try and.
The issue is there's several people that build mods and stuff for this game where we come and tell them that, hey, we think we found a problem, and we present the data that we have, and we get told, no, you're an idiot, go away. And I would hope that I've proven that I'm not just randomly saying, oh, hey, there's a problem, you guys need to go spin your tires and waste time fixing something. Like a lot of times I'm just trying to start a conversation to find out if there is a problem. Because there may not be. Like I could be wrong. Maybe I don't understand how something works. And if somebody can give me information that says, no, this is the way it's supposed to work, it's fine, that's okay. Hell, I had to have Pete code a bug back into the game so that we could even play this time. because I basically my whole purpose of everything is to try and raise money for Extra Life, and this will eventually turn into another. Let's see how high we can get the threat. Anybody that's here that is wanting to make donations to Extra Life, all donations will eventually add to the agitators. Just don't have the agitators up yet. Be working on it soon. So basically, what will happen is once we get everything up and running, we will every $5 is donated, we add another agitator. And we do bad things. There is a headlamp in the game. Yeah. 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 Well, and the thing is like I'm very opinionated myself. Obviously, it's kind of what I do. I know it's surprising. So I'm pretty opinionated myself, and I have my own issues and my own flaws, and I'm fine with that. I'm not trying to. I try to remain aware that, hey, just because I think something should work this way, or that doesn't mean it will. And I'm okay, with the developer being able to say, no, that's not what we want to do. That our plan is to do X or Y or whatever. But when you come out and you're just blatantly like, oh, well, we don't know what the we're doing. We're just trying to just generally be a pain in my ass. But like I said, my thing with DJ has always been he's can at least be like, well, no, this is my plan. This is whether it's a good plan or not, that's irrelevant. Like that's not for me to decide. I just have to choose. Oh, dog ammo. Okay. Did they wake you up? Yeah, they woke you up. Are you gonna be okay with it though? Where's the other one at? Here, Mikas. You already got yours. Sitting by the door. Hi, Evie. How you doing this morning? I'm doing all right. I'm trying to fit 10 pounds of poop in a 5-pound bag.
No, I'm pretty sure that's all standard DMP. We have noticed it seems to be a bit brighter though. Not
Yeah.
really sure what's going on. Hey Evie. We do have a mod of mine installed. I don't think that's broken any of the settings, but
And I turned it off earlier and then I restarted. But
oh, this is the Mark III one. So I know there's like 3 guns. Let me see if I can.
yeah, and that was kind of the same thing with us. It's been so long since we played that it's just part of it was us trying to get back in. The next thing I need to do is actually take the various random garbages I have in here. So like rock.
No, the pink's the normal color.
I need to go do all my rock and all the random garbage that's in buffers and run those through a pacemaker.
Yeah, my pacemaker setup's not so great. Unfortunately, you can't really have effective high-speed paste without I/O ports.
I'm not looking for massive amounts of it. I'm just looking for enough to.
Oh yeah, those ones you won't recognize DMP. Those are mine.
That's the good part about having Pete come to play games with you, because he does bad things to this game. Part of this. Go ahead, Pete.
No, you go.
Part of the questions we have when we decide whether or not we want to add something to the game is whether or not it would upset DJ. And if the answer is it would upset DJ, then we instantly add.
So we have underground smelting. Just to add one of the things to the list. But yeah, no, undeliverable cargo at a lost and found beacon. Okay, so I need to go check lost and found. But no, I added a couple of textures because I got bored of the Yeah, no, you're not supposed to be able to smelt underground.
There's a lot of stuff we're not supposed to do. Just to be clear.
I got bored of all the brick-like, construction blocks, and I wanted, like, some stuff that looks like it belonged on a catwalk, and concrete floors, and, like, sheet metal roofs, and wood, and I just decided, fuck it. I'd write a mod that lets me, add up to, 200 new textures to the game. And then I did. And that directly led to that part where I asked you to make a better texture for the PTG. And then I made a really big PTG.
Well, don't get me wrong. Like the game, like there's lots of stuff that can be done for this game, and it can make it better. I have, Factorio, FortressCraft Evolved, like they're, really good. You can do anything. Like if we built this factory the way it sets in Satisfactory, we would murder it, and we know we would do that because we've done it. We've done it repeatedly. And it's part of the reason that we're not playing Satisfactory right now. The other part of it is that I don't have a mechanic in it that allows you guys to go and money to act like it basically screwed me over.
Yes.
And we're working on it. Part of that is just trying to help that.
So Evie, you know this is true. See the nano leaves, which,
yes.
By the way, I now have both tap, double tap, and all touch support working on it, and screen mirroring.
Well, the whole lights flickering, like, so. If you guys don't know what the lights in the background are, include the ones up there, the one over there, the ones back here. Like I have LED lights in my room all over the place, right? So you guys can go down here and just go red mark, right? Most of the regulars can do that. Yeah, so basically all that stuff is all done with Lumia Stream. So I bought a subscription to Lumia Stream, and it allows me to change all the lights in the room. It allows me to get Twitch chat control. Then I had Pete going to here, and if you notice the alert that goes off every once in a while, and the lights all flash yellow, and then they flash red, and do all kinds of stuff. As soon as an attack starts, it sends a signal to Lumia Stream, and it triggers all the lights flashing. Well, you can use, I think it's 10,000 points, and basically choose the color until I get upset with it, change it back.
You still here, Plum?
Yes.
At the CPH? Please show this on stream so that we can remind DMP that yes, he did do the awesome texture for the PTPG. So PTPS. The Pyrothermic Power Station. Oh, and I also made that board quickly. Yeah.
Oh,
Ow!
yes.
Fire. But yeah. No, you did the texture, and it's awesome. Like, yeah, Spiderbot's working right again now, isn't he? Where'd he go? Yeah, I'm super happy with that. In my last playthrough of this, I had that underground in a habitable room running power generation for a mining floor, because why not?
I will say pretty much the only thing in this game that I'm upset with is that I don't want to say dead. It's reached the end of its development cycle. Because saying it's dead is not fair to it. It's not fair to DJ. It's not fair to the amount of work that you guys put into it, and that's not an accurate statement. It reached a point where it was done, and that's okay. I may not like it. I may not be happy about it, but it's okay.
This game will never be dead to me.
Yeah,
Hell, I have crazy plans.
Yeah, it's not fair to me to say, oh, this game's dead, because it's really not.
That's right. I've got all these ore extractors I need to fix up that have been depleted for like. You know what? I'm gonna work it out. Give me a second. Where's a calculator?
But yeah, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, whatever. The game is what it is. It's good. I'm happy with it. I'm more than happy with the amount of money I've spent in this game. I'm I truly believe I've got all of my money back and quite a bit of other people's money back out of this game too. Like where's Steam at? See, an attack has started. FortressCraft Evolved.
Yeah, the lifts being network limited is unfortunate, but that was a limitation of how that worked.
I have over 1,100 hours in this game. I think I've got my money.
I won't read my total.
Well, and honestly, I don't believe that is a.
Oh yeah, yours is wrong. I'm telling you, because I
It
have
has
2.5K in this game, and you've been playing this longer than I have. So
well, I have worlds that have over that time in them. This thing needs.
So, but yeah, there's a mod, because there's lots of mods for this, that implements a new lift that works, up to 1,000, deep and for network clients. So yeah, there's the modding community for this game is really great.
No, it's the modding community, the community in general on this game for the most part is good.
Well, I kind of wish I hadn't, lost interest when I did and finished Modder's Gearbox when I was working on it. Because I know I was planning on a system to mod the biome layers and a system to mod the cave generation. And I know there's a couple of other things I was looking at doing. Oh god, don't get Plum started on the camo bots.
Oh,
we're having a
I have
we're
a
having
cave.
camo bot problem.
I have a cave that every time I go into the damn thing, it's just Camelbot Central. I don't know what it is. I found their spawn location. I found a nest or something. I don't know what the hell's going on, but there's just thousands of Camelbots in there. I have seriously killed, not even joking, probably 100 Camelbots in there. And like every time I go down there, there's just Camelbots everywhere. It sucked. She got me started.
Yeah. At some point I gotta go finish that.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know what it is. It is so weird. It's just hundreds of them. They're just, like, every time I turn around, they're just everywhere.
So by default, the turrets in the game will only shoot Camelbots if they start attacking something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know
But there's
that.
a mod for that.
Yeah, and we have.
How is there still bug parts there? Alright, let's see how many are here now.
Hopefully there's some sort of compression going on when I'm turning rocks into paste.
And you see it's grinding it all up into powder, and the powder is getting dispersed in the air, and whatever stays there gets turned into paste.
Fine with that. As long as, like, if I put 10 in and, like, 1 comes out or something.
I have a lot of bug parts in my inventory just from standing here now.
Upper above the sort. Oops. No, I'm forcing stuff into. So this one over here, it doesn't matter because the macerator can only output to it. Unless it's trying to, maybe, I wonder if it's, unless it pulls stuff back into it and then it's grinding up the, yeah, you may be right.
What's going
on? He was worried that macerator may be pulling the ores back into it and then shooting the ores up.
No, as far as I know, I only take belt input. I'll check the code.
It doesn't matter. Like, the worst case scenario is it.
I am checking the code. Macerator.
Well, the runes aren't going into a macerator. This one doesn't matter. They're being turned. Basically, I'm taking the rune stuff in and running it the organic things and turning them back in or into random weird parts to be able to make more stingers. Basically, anything that spoils. So if something stays in the box over here too long, it spoils. Then it basically gets pulled over to here. It'll get ran out here, macerated, turned into ore, maybe shoved back into the system as raw ore. So this is raw ore here, and then once that happens, it will be pulled here into these, and slowly smelt it and put back into the system. So any ore that's in the system will be outputted to these, smelted, and then shoved back into the system. So I'm not worried about high throughput with this because I should have a lot of ore that way. All I'm trying to do is compress this monstrosity into usable stuff. So I'm trying to take whatever we have in here and compress it down into just usable stuff. So all these guys are just going and grabbing bug parts. And really, I don't have... Isn't there like a storage monitor that tells us what else is here?
What, for mass storage?
Yeah.
That was the mod. Do we need to add it back?
Yeah, because it might be nice to know what kills in this box.
Oh.
I know what I need to work on to clear out. So ideally, what we're doing is we're taking the run parts and we're pressing them from 4 items to 1, and then we're basically turning it into ore. I don't remember the exact number. And then we take 4 ore and turn it to 1 bar. We're taking the run parts and we're turning them from 4 run parts, or 10 run parts into 1 intermediate part, and then we take 8 of those, I think, or something, and we turn those into 1 pristine part. So it's basically it's just compressing. It's compressing our storage, and I'm not sure how much. So you do this call to make construction paste at a 1 to 8 ratio. This is the opposite of the direction I want to go.
Yes, okay. Super grinders make more with less for a lot of paste. That's why I use it for paste making. Makes all the paste. Trying to find the code that handles hoppers for distributing items to make sure that it won't call the interface. Right now, I am having trouble finding.
Hey, no worries, DMT. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. I do appreciate it.
You have a good one.
So basically, that will allow me to come to grab and paste it. By hundreds of paste, I mean a lot.
I don't remember how this damn hopper works.
Mr. Bloxer, how you doing this morning? We can't leave for 2 minutes. Yeah, I need to get because I started wearing the earbuds just to help cut down some of the echo when I stream.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah. So I started doing that, so now the doggos can't hear that. What I really need to do is set up some way to have. I need like a with speaker or something that just can alert specific sounds to that, which will make the doggos very happy. There it is. Come say hi. Come say hi. All right, take it easy, Dave. So silly thing that allows us to beam stuff into our backpack.
What?
Oh, that's not the height.
Heist. Yeah, you look for a heist.
Plates. 2 plates and marked with power.
Storage machine entity. Okay. So the answer is no. A hopper cannot offload into a macerator. It is the wrong machine type. A conveyor can, however, offload into a macerator. There's a lot of reading of storage hopper code to get that answer.
Yeah, that seems right.
I forgot that the storage hopper code handles the storage hopper, the logistics hopper, the mini hopper, the directional hopper, the cryo hopper. So there was a bit of code to read. Where's the pile there? Christ, really? Vacuum mode. I think after stream I'm gonna reboot the server. I think maybe it needs it.
It's awesome. I've been being mean to it.
Well, not just that, like, there should only be, at the moment... So the current wave has... You know, maybe... 20 wasps left to spawn? You know, it's not that many. Yet, you know... There are hundreds of bug parts showing up here per minute. And restarting the server would end the current attacks, hopefully reset the mobs, and, you know, let the server catch back up on bug parts. So... As I said, right now I'm using the old bug parts box to just get them out of the world.
What a mess.
I turned I put a hopper down here at the start of that whole long sentence where that I was talking to you. I
Yeah.
had turned off vacuum mode. I've just turned it back on, and it's already picked up 63 more parts.
Oh, good.
And there's still more dropping. It's at 75 now. I've just emptied it. So yeah, we've definitely got something's going wrong. I mean, unless we have just that many, bugs still to be dealt with, by the server, which would be kind of bad. I'm gonna log into the server and take a look at the report. Okay, so I'm having packet loss. Alright. We're not getting any issues with the network queue. We're skipping entity updates, which is not good. We've skipped 66 million entity updates.
So just a couple.
There are supposedly only 152 mobs currently running. So there's apparently only 43 items?
Somehow we broke in this thing and just.
Alright. 50 items, report, 48. Like, I'm currently collecting items, and I'm pretty sure the hoppers are too. There are 32 items left in the world, apparently. $151 mobs. That's not how you spell report. 153. Like, we're not overloading it, so we're only using up about 18% of the total time available for low frequency update. So we're definitely running it, within speed. But we have this happening.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here.
Right. See, maybe we restart the server at the end of this and...
Yeah, see if it fixes it.
Oh well, free bug parts. I mean, unless, as I said, we've gotten behind on the number of mobs we can have active. I don't know if there's a limit imposed on the number we can have, and if we just hit it like, a week ago or something, and we've just been killing them up or something.
Yeah. That there was a discussion about that, but that in and of itself causes its own problem. Because we have basically what happens is at that point you have a lot of catch up you have to do. That initial starting. No, it was an actual thought. Because it's just been so long since we played that
Maybe
it was,
things went wrong.
Yeah, we made some mistakes when we started. When I say we, mostly me.
You're not the one who caused not one, but 2 hives to go completely ape. Which, by the way, I still have to make more bombs. And, fix that.
It just makes you happy.
So, we both kind of screwed up a little bit.
Bomb manufacturing, or like we like to refer to it, eats happy place.
Well, I do love my explosives. Ask anyone I've ever played a Battlefield game. I mean, seriously, the first thing I'll end up doing is I will attempt to put a bomb or something on the front of whatever vehicle I'm driving, and then drive it straight into to the enemy.
Probably deserved it.
Well, what I normally do is, when I was playing Battlefield 2, not the new one, not the the old one, the original one, the one that was released, I think sometime in the 2000s. I'd put, C4 on the front of on the front of whatever vehicle I was driving. Drive it into where the enemy come through, and then get out and go about my, gameplay. And I'd keep an eye on it. And the moment I saw enemies near it or in it, boom.
So you're saying that I shouldn't tell you that that's possible to happen in Grand Theft Auto also, right?
Have you not noticed the number of times I've got us in trouble with explosives yet?
So you know that police SWAT wagon that we steal every once in a while? You can stick sticky bombs to sticky bombs to the front of it and detonate them, and it won't blow up the truck.
Now I'm sad that I can't have one.
I'm pretty sure you could probably do it with some of the other cars too.
Because, you know, seriously, when we start playing Saints Row when it comes out, it's gonna be chaotic.
Yeah, so I would probably start making my character for Saints Row. Because they have it set out so that you can actually make your character for the game beforehand. So that when I go to start the game, I'm not sitting here for an hour trying to make my Saints Row character. Just the in the male or female. I always like Saints Row running around as like the just the smallest female like that I could find, and then just having her destroy everything in sight, just because I think it's hilarious. Either that or some big muscle bound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's really either Mila Jovovich or Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's no in between. Maybe I should combine them and make like Xena Warrior Princess, or what's the Ronda Rousey lady? Make some big muscle bound person that just, you know, woman that just beats up everything in her path. Hilarious.
If only I still had the screenshot.
Oh.
Well, there's whenever you go.
It's really more of the Spice Girls. The what's the Spice Girls song about girl power? No. Girl power, evidently. It's just called girl power. I just think it's funny that like people underestimate others just based on what they look like. You should never underestimate somebody just because of their gender or because of what they look like or whatever. We were talking about this the other day, but I believe everybody has a superpower. There is something that you do that is better than every other person in the world. There is one thing that you do that you are the absolute best at. Now, that might be napping, or it might be taking a poop at 2 a.m. But there's something that you do that's better than every other person on this planet. You are the absolute best at something. Yeah, you're definitely the best EV. But no, all joking aside, like there's something that you do, you know that you're extremely good at. It may not be useful, it may not be marketable, You may not be able to make a living on it, but there's something, right? And for people just to discount you because of the way you look or your age or your sex or whatever reason they use to, in their mind, discount you from doing things, that's their loss. So.
Alright, right now I'm going through Google Hangouts. There's a product name you haven't heard for a long time. Trying to find a screenshot of something. When I say Hangouts, I mean Google Chat. And when I say Google Chat, I mean Duo. And when I say Duo, I mean Meet. Because, god damn it, Google.
So what you're trying to say?
Oh yeah, there's now two products called Google Meet. There's Google Meet, which is now Google Meet, originally Google Meet. And there's Google Duo, which is now renamed to Google Meet. So I have Google Meet and Google Meet on my phone with the same icon.
Yeah. Yeah, and then don't forget Microsoft Teams, because that is a thing.
And Skype. And Skype. Or rather Skype for Business, which I think they finally renamed to Link or something? Because why name anything sensibly?
Because if somebody makes a competitor and then they go and buy it,
where the fuck is this screenshot? I know it was from 2019. That's the keyboard. That's the adapter for the NAS.
But yeah, so I don't know. So if you guys have any requests for craziness for characters, please sure let me know. I think it's only 2-player co-op, which is at least it's 2-player co-op. But how long before somebody is editing it to allow more than 2 people? I'm pretty sure there'll be a mod out for it fairly quickly. So Saints Row is a long time ago. Grand Theft Auto took itself very seriously, and they took themselves very seriously. Yes. And Saints Row decided that it was a video game and it was about having fun, and it shouldn't give a crap about being realistic. And they kind of went off the rails. So matter of fact, so Saints Row, you're basically the leader of the Saints, which is a game, and they kind of played with the idea that the gang got so popular that society as a whole just accepted them, and they became celebrities, right? So they were robbing banks and like stuff, and they were like making movies about them and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it basically escalated to the point of the leader of the Saints, which was your character, got elected as the president of the United States, and then you had to save the world from an alien invasion. Like it went off the rails quickly. There was at one point where you basically got superpowers, and you could basically you didn't use cars anymore because you just ran as fast as you wanted, sprinted, jumped, and you had super jumps, and I think you could fly. Like it went off the rails pretty badly. And it kind of removed some of the fun, because part of the fun in the game was playing the game and having the cars and driving around and doing crazy stuff. And so they're supposedly going back to Saints Row 2, which is most people agree on is the last good Saints Row, with a little bit of fun. But some of the things that allowed you to do is like once you got good enough in the game and you got enough perk points and skills and stuff, you could actually just put it into like infinite ammo. You could dual wield weapons, like you could, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's got me clicking on things. Oh, nice. Do you make that stuff, Evie? Or is that just one that you make for yourself? I bought a Nerd or Die one. Just give. I bought a Nerd or Die thing, and I was going to use it, but the lines on it are too small. I need to look at it. Oh no, it's not that they're too small. They change color, so it pulses and moves. So my plan is to eventually have pretty much my entire screen, all the borders, all that stuff. But I want to have the colors, and I'm going to match them to the LED lights. I've got to figure out how to do it. I just got to get a good overlay to work with it. I may even do the part just to have that change color. Ow.
I give up. I can't find it. I've gone through over 2,000 messages.
Yeah.
But I was gonna find a screenshot of my mate Marco and I had a competition of who can come up with the worst face, and I don't remember what game it was, but there were some pretty special ones.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make a more special one in here because you can do asymmetrical faces in Saints Row.
I'm pretty sure at the time the game was Saints Row that we were using.
Yeah. Well, and that's a new thing though, is the asymmetrical faces, because usually you can't do an asymmetrical face.
Yes. Well, there is. There aren't many faces in reality that are symmetrical. In fact, there aren't any.
Yeah, it's to even find one that's close is difficult.
Yeah,
and if you don't think of that, take a mirror. They have apps that can split your face and then basically copy your face to the other side. You will look weird.
Yeah, so symmetrical faces do not look natural. I remember reading about it, but it's something that doesn't happen, and for some reason our brain knows it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's what is it, the Turing effect too? What's the robot thing where if it looks too like it keeps you out?
Yeah.
It was the same thing we were talking the other day about how the human brain is actually wired to see shapes and faces in things. Because it's a fight or flight, like predator prey freaking thing, right? It's you have to be able to see the face of the puma sitting in the bushes so that you don't get eaten. Because you
Yeah,
can just do that.
I have got to ask, have you seen the extra lift I put in a random location? But more, and the other question is, have you used it yet? There's no point in using it, but I'm just wondering if you have already.
I was
Because I just set up a random lift to see if you'd end up using it. All it does is just goes up 64 blocks to nowhere. Is this still generating bug parts?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because sometimes for a few moments you see a wasp there drop.
Yeah.
I wonder if we've just got a massive backlog. Where is this culvert? Cleared up that one. There it is. Ow. Okay. That's cleared up.
Still falling.
I meant the coal miner, not that. But yeah, it's... Oh well, it's about 18 minutes or so till till the end of stream, so we'll do a reboot after that. Believe that there's a pair of iron mines.
This is a temp mass storage for bug parts. Oh, you talking about over there? Just got it to load them into it.
Well, we technically do have one. It's just it's not finished because we had problems. Yep. So here we go. We've got Minox on a belt down here that I set up as a test at neg 80. If you come down to iron, you can see them. Or old iron. Like, I do not understand. We're on the wrong difficulty for it to be here. It's alright, I was still looking for that tool and I never found it. Okay, I've got a sealed area now, so I can pick up the miners in a minute. Hub. Did I upload the code?
So is anybody else looking to get Saints Row, or is it just it's just my crazy ass that's thinking about it? I'm dragging along Pete because I think it'll be hilarious. Game has got me trying out Tower of Fantasy, and I still want. I don't know what the PR is. I heard Tower of Fantasy.
Reloaded.
Oh,
Found it. Download address. Community server. That was it. Rewritten, not reloaded. What is this? The Matrix?
oh, the Matrix reload. Baby.
I'm sorry, unless I can build a factory in a Disney game, not interested.
I honestly mainly or not I'm not. That's not really. If I have fun playing it, I'm okay with it. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get past the graphics and stuff. But once I can kind of get past,
the same thing.
Yeah, it's just the other side of it too is, and part of it for me anyway, is I want to look at the audience that it attracts also. I'm not trying to attract teenage kids into the channel to come hang out. That's not why I'm here. It just I'm not playing games that are going to attract that demographic. So is not looking for Fortnite. Nice. Yeah. And a lot of Disney stuff is all member berries. All member berries. That's how they get you. Get you with the member berries. Yeah, I don't know. Well, and a lot of those are more the fighting type stuff too, which I'm not massive fan of. But to each their own.
I've just had a stupid idea
What's that?
for my nanolief stuff. So I was trying to think about how I would, get the effects to work on it, because obviously the next thing I need to do with it, if I want to actually have it do stuff, is generate effects.
That's why we like you, Evie, because you have a 13-year-old boy brain. To be fair, like, don't you have like a 13-year-old boy living in your house? Oh no, he's a little bit younger. Isn't he? Your son. I guess I should preface that with it being your son is making it sound creepy and weird.
This might be why I've been silent for the last few minutes. I was going, yeah.
Don't age him. Yeah, kids are like my daughter's 20, gonna be 24 soon. It's hard to.
We should now only have relevant warnings about ore extractors.
Yeah, it's amazing how they change and age, and it's the hard part is once they get older is not seeing them as that child anymore, because that's not always easy to do. Trying to see that, hell, all joking aside, I still see my brother as an 8-year-old kid, being a knucklehead. Yeah. Nice. I'm just saying, if he needs a server, let me know. He's probably playing on his tablet though. If I have the server, I'll use on Xbox. Yeah, I'm still looking at ripping the processor out of the server and going from an 8-core processor to like an 18-core processor. Just a small upgrade.
Yes. Small, he says. That's a hole. You'd think given I fell down that hole once before, oh crap. The first one surprised me. The second one was my fault.
No, he you with the Xbox you can't connect to a PC server. The you can get servers on the Xbox, but you have to basically buy through the Xbox stuff. So you can get a server so his friends can come and play. That's just a Minecraft Education Edition. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he may not be able to.
Education Edition works differently.
Okay.
So the Xbox version of the game, the non-education one, can connect to Bedrock PC servers, which is the Windows 10 edition. Education, however, is locked out differently.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you've got to connect. You've got to get a very specific Education Edition server for that.
Well, it's probably meant to kind of keep the kids safer too, so they can't just connect to any garbage server.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, the Education Edition clients only connect to the appropriate teacher or server.
Which is fine. And that was honestly part of the reason I started building servers and stuff back in the day, because I didn't want Brittany on just some random brick-end server. I wanted to be able to have control of it. So the easiest way for me to do that was to basically make a server that I had control over, that her friends could come and play on our server. And that's what we did. Was she had free reign to give any of her friends that wanted to come play Minecraft or whatever we were playing at the time. Hard to believe that Minecraft's been out that long, but that all of her friends could come and play on our server, and I could be in there and watch the chat and make sure that people weren't treating my daughter in a way that I didn't approve. Yeah, Evie, if you ever have questions about stuff like that, like, just feel free to come ask us. Yeah, I try not to be the smartest person in the room. I try to surround myself with people that do know more than I do. My problem is I'm a jack of all trades and I'm a master of none. Like, I can do a lot of things. Like, I don't do anything the best, but I do a lot. And my brain works differently and weird. So I understand things a lot of times I've never looked at it. Like, I don't mean to be like, oh, I'm so awesome. My brain works weird, and it's because of my training in the Navy and the way that you're trained to approach things, to try to figure out how they work, and it was a really good fit. So I'm very fortunate, and kind of my superpower is being able to see things. But my brain does weird stuff. There's a quote for you. You ever see the blowout things? Like, you look at a book and they have a tech manual, they have all the pieces like taken apart. Like, it has all the drawing of the exploded view of stuff. I do that in my brain. I can look at things and like see the inner working. Which is part of the reason I have so much fun building like factories and stuff like FortressCraft Evolved and stuff like that, because my brain works that way, and I don't have to think about it a lot of times, and like I can come up with weird things of figuring out how something works and then doing horrible things. That's why I have yeah. So this is my smelting operation. So under this there's 20 smelters in this. It's a 5x7. Yeah, 5x7 by 4. 5x7 by 4, and it's got 20 smelters in it. So basically, what happens is the mass storage grabs it. The ore gets dropped straight to the bin or the storage hoppers on top. It gets spread that way. These things here to basically pull all the bars out of it. Underneath this row and this row here, you'll see that there's the hoppers that only hold 2 items, and then that's all sandwiched by the smelters down there. So basically, I'm forcing ore to the top. The smelters pull it, throw it out the sides, ore back to the top. The filters pull it out, and it basically can allow you to. It smelts quickly. That's just a father who runs FortressCraft. But the problem is like I understand, like, with stuff like that, if you're trying to profit from it, like, I don't know, I don't know anything about that whole thing. Yeah, there may be some moderation, and that's the problem. Yeah, there's I don't know a lot about it, so I'm talking about my butt. But yeah, moderation. People get upset with moderation and stuff like that. But the problem is if you're gonna make something like that available for kids, especially special needs, like they need to be protected, and something needs to be done to make sure they are protected. And if I think that my child is protected in there, so I can just kind of let them go unsupervised, like that's a hard thing to do. Like, as a parent, though, you should never be letting your kids do unsupervised stuff. Like, let me tell you about a story about Grand Theft Auto Online. So, part of the reason I stopped playing Grand Theft Auto Online a long time ago, and this was back on the PS3, so this was a while ago. There's no way to moderate it, even to the server. So I was playing Grand Theft Auto Online. I got my super Mercedes 6x6 truck, and there is this kid who I assume was like 6 or 8 years old. Really had no business playing Grand Theft Auto Online. Obviously, if I was his parent, he wouldn't have been playing it. But I'm not his parent. I can't tell him what to allow him to do. But you have a kid that sounds like he's 6 or 8 years old in Grand Theft Auto Online on voice comps, just running around, just being a hooligan. And yeah, it's a game, whatever, but there should be some moderation from the parent involved. The Grand Theft Auto Online should not be a babysitter. I get off the soapbox. Anyway, so dude's sitting there, he's basically screaming into the mic, wanting somebody to come get him. Come help me, somebody come get me, I wanna play, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'll bite, dude. I'll roll up there in my new 6x6 truck. To, give him a ride so he can come down and enjoy the action. Yeah, we had like tanks and we're blowing up the frickin' server. It was great. It was good fun. Well, dude turns around as soon as I come up on him and frickin' just starts trying to mow me down with an AK-47. You're standing in the middle of the street. I'm driving an armored truck. We see where this has gone. So I had to get the bloodstains off the front of my vehicle. To which he got rather upset the fact that I had ran him over because he shot me. I don't know what I was thinking. So he started voicing his opinion rather loudly onto the server. Mind you, like I said, he sounded like he was 6 or 8 years old. I don't know. He may have been 30. It's hard to tell sometimes. So evidently a parent or a guardian or somebody that was at his house decided that they didn't like the way he was talking online and decided to tell him to get off, to which he full meltdown, like when you see the videos of the parents that like destroy the Xboxes and stuff, like one of those meltdowns. Like, I'm just like, what the hell? And it threatened, telling him he's gonna kill him, and just like, wow. I was like, dude, you really need to not play this game ever. Yeah. Well, no. Usually, if they'll come and start screaming that you're cheating or you're hacking the game, or usually is the next outcome for that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've ran into full blown cheaters in like Red Dead Redemption and the original Red Dead. Where like I saw a guy one time, he charged me, and I was really, really good at Red Dead. And like, so anybody that goes back to Red Dead knows that if you run into somebody that has golden tint on their weapons, just leave them alone. Because normally, in order to get a gold weapon, you had to kill over 100 people online with that weapon. Like, you're really good using that weapon. And I had a guy charge me one time, and I pulled my gold tomahawk out, and I was deadly with the tomahawks. And between the time he charged me over about 20 feet, and I probably put 20 tomahawks in his head and shoulder, like, just unloaded on this dude. Yeah. I'm leaving very soon. So he, I hit him, just murdered this guy multiple times over. And then he runs up and stabs me and kills me. He's like, "Oh, I killed you." I'm like, "Ha ha ha, you cheated." I'm like, "You're a hacker douchebag." I'm like, well, like, where's the fun in that? So we ended up, obviously, there's ways that you could still kill people that had infinite health on. So basically, you run them off a cliff riding their horse, and usually that would kill them. So we ended up killing them, and then reported them. Like, just like, go be a douchebag somewhere else. All right, you know what? We're gonna do this one. We are going to raid 6. Do me a favor, go tell 6 I said hi. We will be back tomorrow. You guys be safe. Talk to us.